Welcome back, everybody. I'm going to be kind of abusing the privilege today, since I'm like behind. Of course, I'm still working on the Scary Stories playlist here. I just want to share this one with you guys too. It's from the same book, More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I'm going to be, floating in and out of this book a bunch here, and not only the last video, this video, and like some other videos. I did want to say that first. I forgot to mention that in the last video. But I've got like some other books that I'm going to talk about, and then tell some kind of like crazy ghostly stories that I've been told around here about not only places around here locally to me, but some things about some stuff here in Kentucky. And I do still want y'all to send me your videos and everything too, just because I think that would be fun. Well, anyway, and that aside, just wanted to say that real quick. In this video, I'm going to talk about another story from More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which of course is included here in the Scary Stories Treasury. It's just, I used to, several years ago, back when I was in high school, I used to have the first two books, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which is, well, let me fix it so you can see it. It was the one where my finger is, this one right here. And then I had the middle one, More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, in paperback. Excuse me. But I used to really enjoy reading them, when I was younger, a lot younger. And of course, like I mentioned in some of the videos previously when I told, like, Bloody Fingers from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark at my parents' house, last year. I actually told that at Pine Mountain State Park. I actually have a video called that here, if you watch it on my channel. It's called Bloody Fingers in Pine Mountain State Park. So, hard one to miss. But anyway, that aside too. For this story, I'll read the story like I did in the last video for that story, more or less verbatim. So, it's not like I'm plagiarizing or something. I am giving, Alvin Schwartz credit for the story. This one's called Thumpity-Thump. It's the last story in the book. When we moved to Schenectady from Scolari, we rented a house awful cheap because it was spooked and nobody would live in it. So we didn't care because we didn't take no stock in spooks. We'd just gone to bed the first night, dog tired from riding in a wagon all day. We hadn't had time to shut our eyes when we heard a thumpity-thump, thumpity-thump coming down the steps, the attic stairs. I covered my head with the blankets, but I couldn't shut out the sound. Thumpity-thump, thumpity-thump it went. I could hear it plain as day. Past the bedroom door, thumpity-thump, thumpity-thump, and downstairs, thumpity-thump, thumpity-thump, and through the kitchen, thumpity-thump, thumpity-thump, and down the cellar stairs, thumpity-thump, thumpity-thump, making the most awful racket you ever heard. It was more than we could stand, so we all followed the sound to see what was going on. When we got down the cellar stairs, we saw that it was a chair that made all that racket. There it was, with one of its legs pointing to a place in the dirt floor. We all stood and gawked till my brother Ike said that he believed that the chair was trying to tell us something about the place it was pointing at. So Ike went and got a shovel and started digging. He didn't have to dig far before his shovel struck something hard. Pretty soon we could see it was the edge of a box sticking out. We all hollered for him to hurry up and uncover the rest of it. And the chair, it got so excited, it jumped up and down like it had gone plumb crazy. When I got the box uncovered, Pop and the boys pried off the lid. And there was the body of a man all smooched with blood. It was plain as the nose on your face that he'd been murdered, and the chair wanted folks to know it. Right then and there we decided to leave. Being strangers, everybody would think that we had murdered him and come there to hide the body. It didn't take us long to fill up that hole and get out of that house. The chair was awful mad about our leaving, and it went up the cellar stairs. Thumpity-thump, thumpity-thump. Louder than when it had gone down. When it thumpity-thumps up the next set of stairs, and then the next louder still. When it got back into the attic, it thumpity-thumped so loud that we thought it would thump all the plastering down on our heads. Nobody asked us why we're moving out so soon, because nobody ever stayed there more than one night in that place, and most not even that long. But I could tell you we were thankful to get back to Scolari, where chairs stay put where chairs stay where they're put, and don't go rearing and rampaging around, scaring folks out of their wits, pointing out murders and goodness knows what. But anyway, you know, I always liked that story just because, you know, I ain't ever seen a chair get up and move. I don't ever plan to anytime in the near future either, if I can help it. You know, I've heard about haunted houses, you know, real haunted houses, you know, besides Bobby Mackey's, you know, well, Bobby Mackey's, you know, we'll get to him in a minute. Bobby Mackey and who he is. Y'all might know who I'm referring to because I shot a video about him. And, well, his late wife, God rest her soul. You know, he happens to own a place not far from here. It's famous. And, you know, it's over there in Wilder. Talked a big lot about it in one of my other playlists, the Halloween playlist. But anyway, it's just, you know, I mean, this story made me think of, you know, Bobby Mackey's and stuff. Just because, you know, that, you know, the jukebox at Bobby Mackey's Music World plays the anniversary waltz or something like that on its own, and it could be unplugged. And, you know, chairs move around, you know, blood comes up the sink and attacked his wife back in 1978. God rest her soul. All kinds of crazy things, you know. But anyway, you know, this story, you know, it's like, you know, that I've never been, like I said, I've never been in a haunted house. Plan to keep it that way. You know, like I said, I think in that video about Bobby Mackey's, I'm pretty sure that I don't think I'm ever going to set foot in Bobby Mackey's. You'd have to be bribing me with something major to get me in that building. You know, because, like I've said before, that building looks like it wants to fall in on itself. I mean, it does. I mean, it really, truly does. It looks like it really wants to just collapse and be done with it, you know. Well, anyway, that aside, you know, I hit Thumpity-Thump, you know, kind of made me think of Bobby Mackey's Music World. But anyway, I've got some more videos to shoot here in this playlist, and, you know, I'm sure you guys are looking for some other videos from you all, so, if you sent me one. But anyway, so hang on, and, you know, I'll have the next video for you here in just a moment, alright? So hang on.